So my story began when I was 11. I got a team from this church that came into my school and invited me to come to a youth group here. I basically stayed here until I was 17. Then when I was 17, something quite drastic happened. I then took an overdose and ended up in a mental health unit. After that, I then joined the ambulance service, and through a series of drinking, drug taking and getting involved in lots of different things, I then decided that I needed to come back to church. God spoke really clear. So I came back about 4 years ago, and that's where it happened. I found Jesus. This is my story.
My story began when I was 15. My sister had become a Christian, and she asked me if I realised I could have a personal relationship with Jesus, that it could be more to me than just going to church on a Sunday. I liked the sound of that and made a decision to follow Jesus. Since then, he's walked with me always, even when I've struggled to walk with him. Our God is faithful. This is my story.
My story began when I was a child. I grew up in a Christian home, went to church every Sunday, but I won't necessarily say I was always interested. Later then, I went to Apex and Cultivate, and there was a particular preach on the Holy Spirit, and it was really relevant to what was going on with me at the time. And from then on, I've chosen to live for Christ. This is my story.
My story began as a child being brought up in a Christian family. At the age of 7, I decided that I wanted Jesus to be my friend and accepted him into my heart. From then on, growing up, I learned to hear God's voice and chose to live my life to follow and honour him. This is my story.